Hello guys, how are you? I'm back and I just wanted to talk on a topic at hand about, what is forex. Now we're going to address what makes currencies move, which is very important because you always want to buy the currency that's going up against the currency that's going down. Okay. So before we even get into individual currencies, the most important currency in the whole of forex is the US dollar. The US dollar keren, has majority of all global transactions. It is the medium of all majority of all global transactions. Even Bitcoin is directly compared to the US dollar. The reason why what makes the US dollar so unique is the country is the biggest importer of goods, but then the reason why it has such a valuable what you call currency is because it, instead of like trying to export the most, it tries to attract investment. It's the only country in the world that has ticked all the boxes in secure investment and easy. It has simplified the way people can invest in any company through apps like Robinhood and all that, meaning it can attract even somebody from like South Africa, somebody from Britain, somebody from India can easily invest in the country, the United States, and feel safe with their investments. Feel like tomorrow, if there was a war, his money will still be safe there. And that's why the US dollar is so unique, because it doesn't export the most, but then it attracts the most investment internationally. Nobody compares to that. There are other companies that are more commodity eccentric, meaning like majority of the GDP comes from exports of raw materials, such as South Africa, which exports like gold, gold, coal, and other resources like that. A majority of our GDP comes from gold as it stands today. I think it's coal or gold. Yeah, I think it's gold though. So our exports is what moves. If the price of gold goes up, our currency is gonna go up. Canada's I think is a big exporter of oil. Saudi Arabia or Dubai, but the country, I think it's Saudi Arabia. The United Emirates of, is it Dubai? The United Emirates is, oh, it is the United Arab Emirates. They used to be the biggest exporter of oil, but now Venezuela has come up. But when oil prices go up, the value of their currencies go up too. So Canada, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Emirates, and Venezuela's value in currency goes up as oil prices go up. And now let's talk about safe havens. So in the world, there's always a crisis. A few years lately, we had COVID. We had now the Ukraine-Russia situation. We're always having a bit of a crisis, and there's always currencies where people run towards or buy into whenever there's a global crisis. And two of those currencies are gold. Buy gold in any crisis, any drama. Buy gold, or buy Japanese yen and the Swiss franc. Those three are the most important during a crisis because their prices tend to go up crazy during a crisis. And yeah, I feel like that's why those move. Australia is also an exporter of coal. It's a big exporter of raw materials. And what didn't I touch? Euro is complicated because they have many countries, and I don't feel comfortable touching on their base. But that's my point of view. Oh, sorry, almost forgot. The British pound is a risk on trade, meaning in a good society, if we were going through a good year, let's say this year there's no drama, stock markets are going up, investments are available, the British pound tends to go up in those like in those periods of time, meaning it's good for investment during good good parts of the economy, and tends to sell when there's an economic disaster or there's some kind of COVID war or whatever. So yeah, that's what affects the British pound. When everything's good, it goes up. When everything it goes down. So I think that's about all I have for you right now. Hopefully you're waiting for the next one.